They tell you building wealth takes a lifetime. But Finn is here to prove you can start from zero. Today. In just 10 minutes, we're taking you inside the real, raw process of Finn from zero and the steps he's taking right now to change everything.
Jordan had a question. Not about Finn. Not about something going wrong in Jordan's own financial life. No new collections letter, no crisis arriving unannounced, no uncomfortable truth catching up with him on a Tuesday morning. Jordan had been thinking about something Finn had mentioned weeks earlier, about the retirement contribution on the payslip, the money going somewhere every month in both their names that neither of them had ever looked at properly. Where does that money actually go? Jordan asked. Like, what is it invested in? Can we choose? Does it matter? Finn paused for a moment. Then he smiled, because he had been wondering the exact same things. The call had come on a Thursday evening. Finn was walking back from the corner shop, a habit he had developed over the past month as a way to avoid the food delivery orders that had appeared 17 times in his first tracked month and now appeared considerably less often. He had answered expecting the usual Jordan. Easy, slightly chaotic, entertaining in the way that people who do not worry about things are sometimes entertaining to people who are learning to worry about the right things. Instead, Jordan had been different, quieter, more considered. He had been doing something Finn had not expected. He had been thinking. Jordan had gone back to his own payslip, the one he had admitted to not understanding when Finn first asked him about it in episode 6, and had spent time actually reading it. Not all of it, but enough to notice the retirement contribution line and feel, for the first time, genuinely curious about where that money was going. It's our money, Jordan said on the call, going somewhere every month, and neither of us has ever checked where. Finn thought about that. Jordan was right. And the fact that Jordan was right, Jordan, who had advised paying only the minimum on credit cards, who had suggested crypto on a cousin's recommendation, who had been the voice of comfortable financial avoidance throughout Finn's entire journey, was not lost on either of them. Something was changing in Jordan, too. Finn told him he would look into it, and they would talk about it properly. That evening, he sat down and did exactly that. Finn pulled up his pension or retirement account details for the first time. It had been sitting there, referenced on every payslip for 14 months, growing quietly in his name without his attention or involvement, and he had never once opened the platform or read the documents or asked a single question about it. What he found was more interesting than he had expected. The first thing he discovered was the employer contribution. His company was not only deducting a percentage of his salary each month for retirement, it was adding its own contribution on top. Free money. Jordan's phrase from the salary negotiation conversation, used incorrectly there, applied perfectly here. For every pound or dollar Finn contributed toward his retirement through his salary deduction, his employer was adding a matching or partial matching amount directly into the same account. This was not something he could negotiate or improve by being clever. It was simply available, and had been available since his first day of employment, and he had never acknowledged it. The account balance, when he saw it for the first time, was larger than he had expected, given that he had never thought about it. Time had been working quietly without him. The second thing he discovered was that he had options. Not unlimited options, but choices. The account held a default investment fund that the employer had selected, a reasonable, diversified starting point designed for someone who had never made an active choice. But other options existed. Different funds, different risk profiles, different compositions of assets across different markets and industries and geographies. Finn did not immediately understand all of these options. He did not pretend to. But understanding that they existed, understanding that his retirement savings were not simply a number that grew at a fixed, invisible rate, but an investment that could be directed, however modestly, by him was itself a meaningful piece of knowledge. He wrote down 3 questions he wanted to answer before making any changes. What was the default fund invested in? What the historical performance looked like? What the difference between the available options actually meant in practical terms over a long timeline. He did not act immediately. He had learned, slowly, across 5 months of mistakes and recoveries, that understanding always came before action in financial decisions. Acting from enthusiasm without understanding was how people ended up with regrets. He had enough of those already. The third thing he found was the impact of time on the account, and this was the one that made him sit back in his chair in the particular way he had come to recognize as the response to a financial idea landing with genuine weight. He looked at projection tools the platform provided, simple illustrations of how the account might grow over decades at various contribution levels and various assumed rates of return. Not predictions, not guarantees, illustrations of what compounding looked like when applied across 30 or 40 years, rather than the 5 months Finn had been managing his finances. The numbers were extraordinary. Not because of anything clever or sophisticated, because of time. Because of the compounding principle applied across a long enough runway that the results became almost difficult to relate to the small monthly deduction that produced them. Finn thought about the credit card, the same compounding principle that had grown his balance from $1,400 to $1,467 without a single new purchase. The same mechanic, working against him there, working for him here. The difference was not the principle. The difference was direction. Debt compounding in the wrong direction was a slow disaster. Savings compounding in the right direction was a slow miracle. He called Jordan back the next morning and explained everything he had found. The employer contribution Jordan had been leaving unexamined, the default fund they were both in, the projection tools, the compounding illustrations. Jordan was quiet for a long moment after Finn finished. "We've had free money building up this whole time," Jordan said, "and we never even looked at it." "That's the theme," Finn said, apparently. They both laughed, and it was the first time in this entire journey that Finn had laughed about money without the laugh containing any trace of anxiety. There was very likely an account growing in your name right now that you have never properly looked at. A retirement or pension account, funded by your salary deduction every month, topped up by your employer's contribution, invested in something, growing at some rate, quietly, without your attention or involvement. Here is what I want you to take from this episode. The first lesson: find the account, log in, read the balance, understand what the employer contribution adds on top of your own. This is money that exists because you are employed. It belongs to you, and it is building whether you pay attention to it or not. Paying attention to it is simply better than not paying attention to it. The second lesson: understand what it is invested in. The default fund is usually reasonable, but knowing what reasonable means in your specific situation, what assets it holds, what the historical performance looks like, what the alternatives are, is part of being financially literate about your own money. The third lesson is the one worth sitting with tonight. Compounding is a principle, not a product. The same force that grew Finn's credit card debt silently in the wrong direction is growing his retirement account quietly in the right direction. Time is the variable that determines how powerful that force becomes. The earlier you look, the more time you give it. Look today. The content in this video is for educational and entertainment purposes only. It does not constitute financial advice. Always consult a qualified financial professional before making any financial decisions. Finn's credit card was getting smaller every month. His emergency fund was growing. His retirement account was no longer invisible. And Jordan, for the first time in this entire story, was asking the right questions. Something was ending, and something else was beginning. Episode 14 is where Finn starts to feel it.